Welcome to the Solar Coaster Live Show. I'm here with my co-host,
Jason Verkaart. Good morning.
And Dimitrios from StoreEdge. Very excited to have you on the show, Dimitrios. Welcome.
I'm very, very happy to be with you guys today.
What are you seeing on the horizon from the perspective of Dimitrios?
Well, I'll tell you, I think the solar industry now, or as I would call it, the home energy industry, is very, very interesting. My background is in consumer marketing. I spent a lot of years working with companies like Apple and Virgin. And what I've really noticed in the solar industry now is that it is kind of taking on a consumer type consumer electronics mindset where, you know, maybe solar 1.0 a few years ago was all about, you know, getting cheap electrons, right? It was just about getting cheap electrons. Now I think the industry has sort of moved to, sure, I want clean, responsible energy at a lower price, of course, but now it's becoming much more about what kind of value can you give me? What features can I get? I think companies in the industry now have to think, be a little more nimble, be a little more reactive to fickle consumer demands, much like consumer electronics companies would. I think that's a really significant change in the market.
I think it's really actually a great time for the industry because this is where people get to come up with unique and interesting value prospects that we just haven't thought of before. This is where the real innovation is going to happen. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
The need to have more reliable energy in the home is absolutely paramount. So storage is, of course, the big thing. No shock there. That's not news to anyone, but delivering advanced home energy solutions that provide home backup now is probably the single most important thing homeowners are looking for. You know, how can I ensure my power stays on when the grid is off? That is something at SolarEdge we've been putting a lot of effort into, and recently with the launch of our new Energy Hub inverter, which I can talk about a little bit, and our upcoming SolarEdge battery, we will have the most advanced, most resilient solution on the market and the most efficient solution on the market. The other thing I think that's happening, guys, is a big trend is, you know, I think we're going to see convergence. There's been solar and then there's been EV, right? Two things that have been often talked about. Solar, you know, driven by leaders in the industry like SolarEdge, EV almost exclusively driven by Elon Musk and Tesla. We're seeing those two mega trends in energy that consumers are looking to take advantage of. We see them coming together, and whoever can integrate EV with PV, do it in a way that brings out the, you know, creates synergy, you know, provides greater value to homeowners than each of them individually. We think that's a very important market, and we've worked very hard to meet that consumer demand and deliver that product. So we have a smart EV charger that integrates with a solar unit, which provides a tremendous amount of benefit to homeowners. Number one, you save thousands of dollars on installation costs, permit fees, all of that if you do them separately by having them combined. Number two, if it's combined, you don't put any additional load or pressure on your home electricity panel, so you don't have to upgrade your panel, you don't have to go through the longer, more complex installation, and now you can drive on even cheaper electrons because now you can drive on sunshine. I mean, how cool is that? You know, having an electric car is great, driving it on sunshine is panacea. We think that's really important. You know, I like to think of those things as sort of in the garage, you know, your EV charger and your battery in the garage. I think the next big thing that's going to happen, guys, is, you know, we kind of move from the outside of the house where the inverter may be, or on the roof, or on the outside of the house, wherever your inverters are, to the garage where you've got a battery and an EV charger. And I think we're going to start seeing this home energy trend now move into the living room. So get on the other side of the garage wall and into the living room. And the holy grail is going to be to integrate all of that together into one holistic solution. When you can integrate the ability to produce energy cleanly, responsibly, You can deliver all the hardware products that let you more conveniently consume that energy that you're producing, so batteries, EV chargers, and so forth. And if you can deliver the software and the analytic tools to help you manage what you pay for that electricity that you're conveniently consuming, that you more responsibly produced. When you have all of that together, that is a smart solution, and that's smart energy for the home. And that's how we think about it at SolarEdge. We look at it holistically, and we have hundreds and hundreds of dedicated engineers who are relentlessly innovating to get us to that promised land.